Breaking Coco Gauff, the relentless superstar set to dominate in 2026. Hard work and setbacks exposed. The world sees the results, the trophies, the viral celebrations, the highlight reels that bounce around social media like electric sparks. But behind every explosive forehand, every breathtaking sprint, every triumphant fist pump, there's a story the world rarely sees. A story of hard work, a story of sacrifice, a story of setbacks so sharp they could have broken her, a story of one young woman who refused to stay down. This is the real Coco Gauff, the relentless superstar preparing to dominate tennis in 2026. And finally, her hardest battles are being exposed. The myth versus the truth. For years, fans watched Coco Gauff rise from teenage sensation to global icon. Her journey looked almost magical. A 15-year-old beating Venus Williams at Wimbledon, a Grand Slam title in her teens, world number one in the conversation before she was even old enough to rent a car. But magic isn't what built her. Hard work did. Resilience did. Setbacks, those private storms that could have ended her career, did. In 2026, we're not simply watching a star. We're watching a force. And that force was forged in fire. The relentless early years. Coco's greatness didn't begin with cheering crowds or bright stadium lights. It began on quiet, empty courts where no one was watching. Her parents, both athletes, taught her discipline early. The message was clear. Talent opens a door, but work keeps you inside. Coco embraced that philosophy like a creed. While her friends were doing what kids do, Coco was grinding. Footwork drills, sprints, shadow swings, repetitions until her muscles cried for rest. Her parents didn't force her. She forced herself. There's a story her father tells that reveals everything about who Coco is. When she was just 10, she missed a match point in a junior final and lost a match. Instead of sulking, she marched back onto the court the moment the trophy ceremony ended. She spent hours hitting the exact shot she missed. Over and over and over. Even then, she wasn't playing for applause. She was carving her destiny. Setback number one, the pressure that almost crushed her. When Coco burst into the spotlight as a young teenager, the world crowned her the next big thing. But what no one saw was the weight that title carried. Every match felt like a test. Every loss felt like a failure. Every comment online felt like a verdict. The pressure didn't come from her family. It came from the world. The expectations were suffocating, and at one point, Coco confessed privately that she felt like she was playing tennis for everyone except herself. But instead of breaking, she learned to adapt. She found joy again. She learned that love for the game is greater than fear of losing. She rewired her mind to fight, not freeze. That change made her unstoppable. The training, harder than anyone knew. It's easy to look at Coco Gauff on TV and see only the success. But the truth is, she works harder than nearly anyone on tour. 5 a.m. workouts. While the world sleeps, Coco is already moving, sprinting, lunging, lifting, sharpening the foundation that her game rests on. Serve reconstruction. For years, critics said her serve was inconsistent. So she rebuilt it from the ground up. Hours turned into days. Days into weeks. In 2025, that very serve became one of the scariest weapons in women's tennis. Brutal mental training. She didn't just train her body. She trained her mind. Meditation sessions, visualization drills, pressure simulations, learning to thrive when everything in her body screams to retreat. Videos study like a general. Coco studies opponents the way a military commander studies battlefield maps. Patterns, weaknesses, triggers. She enters every match with strategy as sharp as her backhand. This is why players fear her. She arrives prepared. Every single time. Setback number two, the critics who underestimated her. At one point, Coco's forehand became the tennis world's favorite topic. Commentators dissected it. Analysts doubted it. Opponents targeted it. Some even said it would stop her from ever becoming world number one. But Coco didn't hide from the criticism. She weaponized it. She overhauled the stroke, refining footwork, timing, and follow-through. She trained until her forehand transformed from a weakness into a punishing, match-ending blast. Those same critics now praise what they once mocked. Setback number 3. The year that broke many, but made her stronger. Every champion experiences a season that tests their soul. For Coco, that season came when she faced fatigue, scheduling pressure, juggling expectations, and a series of tough losses that made outsiders whisper, has she peaked? Is this the beginning of her decline? Was the hype too much? Anyone else might have crumbled under the noise. But Coco, she went silent, disappeared into training, and rebuilt her game with ferocity no one could ignore. 2025 became her resurgence. 2026 will become her domination, the battlefield of 2026. The women's tour in 2026 is a gladiator arena filled with giants. IGA Swiatek, the machine of precision, Aryna Sabalenka, the power storm, Naomi Osaka, the queen of clutch moments, Elena Rybakina, the ice-cold destroyer, young rising stars, fast-hungry, fearless. But Coco enters this battlefield armed with something the others don't have. She has been underestimated before. She has been doubted before. She has been broken before. And every time, she came back stronger. 2026 isn't just another season. It's the year the puzzle pieces lock into place. The new Coco, stronger, smarter, effortless physically. Coco moves like a cheetah with the strength of a warrior. Her conditioning is absurd. Rivals say winning long rallies against her feels like trying to outrun a hurricane. Technically, her serve? Sharper. Her forehand? Crisp and aggressive. Her backhand? Still one of the most beautiful weapons in tennis. Her transition game? More confident than ever. The domination era is coming. If 2023 was the breakthrough, if 2025 was a rebirth, then 2026 is a takeover. Fans feel it. Analysts sense it. Opponents fear it. Everything about Coco Gauff screams inevitable. Her game is complete. Her confidence is mature. Her experience is deep. Her hunger is unquenchable. She's no longer the young prodigy trying to prove she belongs. She's a superstar preparing to control the sport. The legacy she's building. Coco's career is bigger than trophies. She represents possibility. For young athletes who doubt themselves. For girls who don't see enough heroes that look like them. For families who sacrifice everything for a dream. She shows them that greatness is not built by talent alone. It is built by sweat, sacrifice, heartbreak, and an iron will. This is why her journey matters. This is why her story resonates. This is why her dominance in 2026 will feel like more than tennis. It will feel like history. Conclusion. Coco Gauff is coming. Hard. The headline calls her relentless. The world calls her inspiring. Her rivals call her dangerous. Her fans call her iconic. But Coco calls herself something much simpler. A work in progress. And that's the scariest part. Because if she's already this powerful, imagine what she will be in 2026. Brace yourself. The setbacks have been faced. The hard work has been done. The fire is burning. Coco Gauff is ready to dominate. And the world is about to witness a reign that won't be forgotten. Thank you for watching. Please don't forget to hit the subscribe button, like, and share. Till next time.